So we have two new vocabulary words, and actually they might not be new to you. You might have learned them a long time ago, but I want to remind you of these words, okay? So a product is the answer to a multiplication problem, and a quotient is the answer to a division problem. So I can ask a question like, what is the product of -10 and 2? Okay? In other words, what is the answer when you multiply those numbers? What is the product? All you have to do is -10 times 2 is equal to, is it negative? Yes, it is, because we have only one negative number. It's odd amount, okay? So that's our vocabulary right there. So please write that down, and you're going to have to add that to your vocabulary journal. So you can do that now. That'd be a good idea. Or you can do it later. So I'm going to do one other example. And I chose a tricky one. I'm going to say x equals 8, y equals -4, and z. Now, a lot of people, I'm not going to do z because z can easily be confused with a 2. I'm going to do a equals 2. Okay? So I'm going to make something up here. It's going to be x times y times a. Evaluate. So I want you to evaluate that. Now this might look familiar because you have to do this for adding and subtracting. If you don't see any signs in between the variables, that means it's multiplying. So xy means x times y. Ya means y times a. Alright, so we plug in the numbers. X equals 8 times, we bring it right down. Y equals -4 and a equals 2. So let's do 8 times -4. 8 times -4 is equal to -32. Right? And then we have to bring the 2 down. -32 times 2 is -64. Now, when I looked at 8 times -4, there's only one negative number, so it's odd. And that means the answer is negative, okay? Remember, odd is negative. Even means positive in this case. Okay? So that's just a trick to help you remember. And we will talk more about this on Monday. So I hope you're ready for a week of me teaching every lesson, and I'm looking forward to it. Bye.